Hello Moncescans, mga anak!
We've made the Mandrake bread, so it's time to show you the next recipe you voted for. And today, we are going to recreate Hermione's beaded bag cake. For your convenience, I'm listing down all the ingredients and the equipment that you're going to need in the description down below. Here's my first tip for this cake. Peel and grate your beets so that you'll get the natural color for the red velvet cake. The ingredients have been pre-measured, so we're putting together the dry ingredients: flour, baking powder, cocoa, and sugar. Whisk together and then just set it aside. Then we put the grated beets in a blender, the oil, the egg yolk, plus 2 eggs. Just crack them in. There, oops. I'm sorry. We have to take the shell out, of course. My right hand is still recovering from my kitchen injury. Now we blend everything up into a puree and pour it into a bowl, which is then added to the dry ingredients. We add the buttermilk and of course the white wine vinegar and mix. My closest thing to a pudding bowl is a small pie tin and a 6-inch round cake pan. This is where I'm putting all the dough. At last, we can start our baking, and when the cakes are done, put them on a rack to cool. Meanwhile, we can start making our cream cheese frosting. Whip the butter, cream cheese, and confectioner sugar together. Set aside some of the white frosting, then add some purple coloring. Comment down below if you think we got the shade of purple right. In the world of Harry Potter, Mrs. Weasley used magic in her kitchen. I guess we have to make our own magic to make this cake shape up like a bag. So I'm shaving some of the cake from the bottom just to make it more rounded, and then putting some frosting to stick both cake pieces together. I am applying a thin layer of the frosting to crumb coat this cake. Let's set this aside for now while we work on the fondant pieces. As we are making a drawstring bag, I rolled out 2 long pieces of fondant and twisting them together to look like rope. This was a bit challenging to do because it kept breaking off. Next, I'm going to make the tassel. I am cutting partial slits on this rectangular piece of fondant. Then I roll it up to make it look like a tassel. Next, I roll out 5 more rectangular pieces, which will make the side seams. Our crumb coating has dried, so we're ready to put the remainder of the frosting on the cake. Have you made a Harry Potter themed cake? I had some leftover fondant, so I'm using it as the top of the bag. This is a slight deviation from the recipe instructions, but you can also use the frosting to make wavy lines on top of the cake. One of the bag strings is already attached so that I can eyeball where to put the side seams. If you're enjoying this video, hit that like button and feel free to share this video with your friends. These red mini M&Ms are perfect beads for this bag. I had no jelly candy, so I had to improvise with these 2 gummy bears and create the accessories for the tassel and the 2 ends of the string. Did you know that Hermione's bag had an undetectable extension charm that allowed her to put a lot more things inside the bag? Wouldn't all girls love to have that for their own bags? I am now adding the final stitching on the bag by piping the white icing that we had set aside earlier. Yay! We're almost done! Let's add some magical sugar crystals on top of the cake. Here's is our finished cake. How do you like it? Comment down below. I really enjoyed decorating this cake, but maybe next time I'm going to use my ube recipe cake or even chocolate or my own red velvet recipe. Remember to subscribe so we can create more wonderful things together. Thank you for watching.